telling you, because that's the kind of church we're going to have. Husband and wife is going to show each other love. Y'all ain't going to be coming and looking all stiff with each other. Stop all that fighting and get it right so you can come to church and get blessed. Come on, somebody looking at each other, all roll their eyes at each other and ain't speaking. Come on. Gwen be done walked up on your man and took him while you right in church. Trying to be all spiritual. You got to learn how to minister to your husband. Put that Bible down and put a negligee on and work it. Come on now. That's the Holy Ghost right there. That's right. When a man get home, he don't want no tongue, shandada. He wants some sex and a lot of it. Come on, y'all. You better learn how. Come on, y'all. You said we're being deep and spiritual and folk taking your husband. I'm going to leave that alone because I didn't come here to preach that tonight. When I get home, I am not Prophetess Bynum. That's right, because the saints got to stop being so timid. You better get them Frederick's magazines and look at them and look at what them women was wearing. I got a whole closet lined up. I said, baby, pick one. Because that's what I'm going to put on tonight. Y'all, pick it out. Come on. The Bible said a wise woman buildeth a house, and a fool pluck it down with her hands, being deep and not knowing when to be spiritual. When the man leave, you get on your knees. When he come back, you get up off your knees and you minister to that man. Because we have a responsibility. I don't care what kind of husband you got. That's your covenant vow. And you have a responsibility to make him feel like he's a wonder when you know he ain't. Come on. Y'all ain't saying nothing. And that's how we miss it. Because the devil will have you concentrating on what your husband ain't. But there's a whole lot of things that he is. And you got to begin to say, baby, that's all right. That's all right. We're going to work on that. But you got to talk to yourself sometimes. You got to look at your husband and say, he's awesome. And make him to know he's awesome. See, because some of y'all women have been a blessing to your husband and helped him, and you ain't let him never made him forget it. When I found you, you didn't have nothing. When I got you, you didn't have nothing. Stop reminding him of that. Because your job is to build him up. And if you don't make him feel like a man, who is? I'm not here. I'm telling y'all, I know what I'm saying to be the truth. I'm welcoming y'all to the Destiny Cyber Church. All y'all that's got husbands. Oh God, I didn't mean to do that. I ain't mean to do that. But it's the truth. Because we're in the church teaching people how to be intercessors, how to be preachers, how to be evangelists. But nobody's training women how to be wives. Come on, saints. And we got to keep it real. I'm not hearing nobody say amen to me right there. You got to keep it real. You got to ask God, God, teach me how. Because I knew how to preach. I knew how to minister. I knew how to speak in tongues. I didn't know how to be a wife. And you got to let God teach you how to be a wife instead of a knife. Every time you turn around, I asked my husband today, we were coming out of the store, and I said, do I please you? Now, you know, the average person said, well, why you got to ask about? I said, do I please you? And so he stopped. He said, baby, yeah. And I said, no, am I too big? I mean, is my thighs too big? What? Tell me. Come on, y'all. Am I fat? Do you want me to lose weight? What you want? Come on, you just can't assume because you married it's all right. Now me and y'all ain't got to say nothing because I'm helping y'all right now. And I know down in y'all spirit, y'all saying, good God, I'm just so glad somebody's saying something. But I didn't want to say nothing. Because a lot of y'all husbands don't want to hurt y'all feelings. But some of us need to lose weight. We need to take care of our skin. Because I'm going to tell you, there's a war going on. Because the Bible said at the end there will be 7 women to 1 man. And ain't nobody getting ready to step up on that one. Come on. Because if a woman take your man, you let her have him. Because they always talking about how a man cheat. But a man cheat because he ain't getting what he need at home. Emotionally, spiritually, physically. You telling your husband you don't feel like doing it? That's the Bible. That's the world's way. You don't shut the garage down trying to punish your husband because I don't know why God got me going like this. I ain't gonna give him no sex for 3 days. No, something wrong. That ain't God. Because when he offends you, you get on your knees and you pray. Because I'm telling you, if you close your legs, somebody else gonna open theirs to your husband. Oh, y'all, come on. That's all right. Y'all didn't come here for that tonight. So let me go on to the scripture where I was going. Let me go on to where I'm going. Somebody need to say amen in here. Because the devil is sabotaging too many marriages. Too many. I don't care if me and my husband get into an argument. I'm not going to ever deny my husband what God says is his. I ain't gonna do it. I'm mad at you. I ain't gonna, and don't you touch me. And you ain't getting it for 3 days. And you ain't getting it for 4 days. And you ain't getting it for 5. You keep on doing that kind of foolishness. Because after a while, he ain't gonna want it. Then you're going to be on your knees talking about pray for my marriage. See, I got a concept about this thing from my first marriage. If it ain't going to work, I'm going down as a testimony that I did everything that God told me to do. So if it don't work, it's not my fault. I'm going to clean. I'm going to do whatever I'm supposed to do as a wife. I'm going to have a record that I can mark down to say I've made an A on this. You want me to cook you a grilled cheese sandwich at 2 o'clock? Yes, sir. Because there was a day when I didn't have no man. Come on, y'all. Come on. Come on. Praying that God give me a husband. And now you got one. What I'm inclined to believe is we don't want a husband. We just want sex. You don't want to minister to a man. You don't want to support somebody. You don't want to support a vision. I'm not hearing nobody say nothing. Now God just done switched me. Because let me help you. And listen, I just got to say this, especially to black women in here tonight. If you're going to get married, you're going to marry somebody you can help. You ain't getting ready to get no Prince Charming riding in on a white horse. You don't hear me? I ain't going to marry nobody unless he's a millionaire. And I ain't going to marry nobody unless he... No. You got the whole concept wrong. Because there's a whole lot of men that's got millionaire potential. And they need a woman to help them to birth that thing out. And if you that bad, birth him out. Y'all, come on. Come on. Can I make it plain tonight? You ain't a real woman till you done birthed out a man. Hey, y'all, come on. Because anybody can get somebody to wine and dine them. But when I see my husband preaching, I know that's the labor of my hands. I know that my prayers. Oh, you don't hear me. The anointing is on his life because I'm praying him through. Every vision that's unfolding because I'm praying it through. Because what I did was, when we became one, I hooked into the vision that God gave him. And now it's my responsibility as a woman of God to make sure that his vision is birthed out. That's why God gave me the womb. He won't birth it out. Oh, y'all. Y'all sit down. Y'all sit down. Go to Proverbs 31. God done switched me and I'm going with God. I'm going with God tonight. He done switched me, so I'm going with God. I'm going with God. A lot of y'all, some of y'all in here, I'm preaching to somebody that had good men, good relationships, could have been married, but you got the world's concept about marriage. Woo. He ain't this, he ain't that. I don't. There is no perfect man. Oh, y'all, I'm finna teach in here tonight. I ain't gonna teach but a few minutes. There is no perfect man. And whatever it is about him that God shows you or reveals to you that is imperfect, then that is your job. You don't hear me? That's your job. Y'all don't hear me? That's your job to take that on the altar. I see stuff, I said, okay, Holy Ghost, do it, God, do it. Okay, Father, fix this, fix that, fix that, fix that. Okay, God, all right, I see a little bit of change. Okay, let me go back again. God, I need you to turn this. I need you to turn that. I need you to fix that, because that right there will hinder him where he's going. I want you to change this. I want you to change that. And then when I get with him, I praise him. I don't nag him. I'm not getting nobody to say nothing. I don't say change that. You make me sick. I don't like that. I tell that to God, and I build him up. You don't hear me? And when I get through praying, then he comes and say, honey, if there's anything that you see in me that I need to be changed, there is your open door. Because a wise woman, everything that God shows you is not meant to be said at that time. Women got a problem, especially black women. We don't know how to shut our mouth. We got to have the last word. Come on, come on, come on. I don't know about y'all, but God been telling me to shut up. Because see, we got this drive on us where we got to be right, and God don't let us really be right. Then we got to make sure that he know how wrong he was. And all you're doing is breaking him down, breaking him down, breaking him down, breaking him down. And then after a while, he's no longer your husband, he's your son. Ooh, he's your son now. Now he's doing everything you tell him to do. And now he's afraid not to do it, because then he's going to get sex for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month. All right. All right. All right, because I'm telling you, I got notes here. I wasn't going there. I wasn't even getting ready to teach nothing like this. Nothing like this. But see, I'm going to tell you something. Marriage is for grown folk. And watch this. Marriage is for grown folk, and marriage is for mature people. Oh, honey, we done been through something since we've been married, but God been teaching me. So you don't know how to be no wife. You know how to be a prophetess, but you don't know how to be no wife. Because we think submission means, oh, you know, I gotta just shut up and do whatever he say do, and I ain't got no opinion. That ain't what it means. Submission means I find his vision. You don't hear me. You don't hear me. You don't hear me. And I put myself in the position to always keep him on top. See, we got to learn how to be real women. That's why I don't have to walk in here and be a wonder. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to walk in here and push who I am. I can come in here and sit right over there. I don't ever have to say anything in this house. Because the Bible said, here we go. Come on, Proverbs 31. God, you want me to say this tonight, and I'm going to say it real quick and in a hurry. Because we're going to have some women get married. We're going to have no church but a bunch of lesbians in here. Tell me, I don't want to be married. That's a spirit. When my first husband hurt me, well, I guarantee you if I want to talk to him, he'll tell me the same thing. You hurt him too. Because it takes two to make a marriage go bad, not just one. I'm not getting nobody to say amen in here, baby. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Everybody got a sad story. And God wants us to put that stuff on the altar and get over it. Where he hurt me. You ain't joined the hurt club. Well, he did this and he cheated on me and he did this. What did you learn from it? How many years you gonna carry all of that bitterness? Because when you get married, you're gonna carry that same thing into your marriage. And then you're gonna make your second husband feel like he got to pay for everything that happened to you in your past. So instead of you enjoying your marriage, he playing cleanup. Oh, I'm preaching tonight. And I'm not talking about something I heard, I'm talking about what I know. Hello, somebody. Because I thought I was healed from a whole lot of stuff. Yeah, I'm healed, I'm healed. No, I wasn't healed. I hadn't dated nobody in 15, 20 years. I wasn't healed. And when Bishop came, all kind of stuff started surfacing. I said, okay, where is this coming from now? Well, I didn't know I was still hurt over this. My husband loved me. He don't mind me. Driving down the street one day and we was just having some heated fellowship. We call it fight, we call it heated fellowship. And he was trying to explain something to me, and and he grabbed my arm. I was like, nigga, I know you didn't just grab. And my husband looking at me like, what is wrong with you? I was about to punch him. He said, okay, what happened? Wait, hold on. Because see, my first husband used to hit me. You know what I'm saying? So I can't stand nobody to grab me. When a man grabbed me, I have a flashback. But see, had nobody grabbed me like that in 20 years, so I didn't know that I was still carrying that. I'm not getting nobody to say nothing. And I had to expose that. I had to put that hurt on the altar. I had to tell my husband, I'm dealing with something right now. It's not your fault, but I'm still hurt. I didn't know I was still hurt. Come on, somebody. And he didn't know, we get to going and whatever, we gotta get emotional because I'm emotional, he emotional. And he's looking at me and I'm like, you don't know. It's just like, when we talk loud like that, it make me feel like you get ready to punch me. He's like, I would never hit you. He said, where you getting that from? I'm getting it because junk is still there. Now, do y'all want me to stand up here and lie? I got to help somebody tonight. God's got me going this way for a reason. Come on here. You got some stuff that you got to put on the altar. And you got to begin, if you're going to get married, if you want God to bring you a mate, you got to begin to say, God, purify me. God, clean me. God, let every hurt, everything from the past, let it surface so I can see who I really am. Because you think you sweet. You think you anointed. You think you saved. But you're not healed. Oh, y'all, sit down. I got to teach this. I got to teach this tonight. See, when I got married the first time I got married, and my husband really didn't have much. And so I got married, and it was, I was working, and he didn't want to work. He didn't want to work. So I worked 3 jobs. I worked at Sears from 8 o'clock in the morning till 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I left Sears and I would walk. I was 20-something years old, but because I look younger, my hair was much longer, I wore it in a ponytail. I went up to McDonald's and they hired me and gave me a job because they thought I was a high school student. I worked at McDonald's till 1 o'clock in the morning. I bought a piece of car that my husband had, would not come pick me up. So I had to walk 22 blocks home in the dark. And then on weekends, I did hair because I was a cosmetologist. He took all the money. Y'all don't want to hear my testimony. Y'all don't want to hear me teach this. They don't want to hear me teach it, Linda. I suffered emotional abuse. I suffered physical abuse. And then here I am saying, you know what? When the marriage was over, I said, that's okay. God freed me. It's over with. I'm delivered. Thank God it's over. But it wasn't over. It was still there. All that hurt was there. 2 years later, I met another guy. Dated him for a while. Got engaged. Gave me a carat of a diamond ring. Told everybody we was getting married. He went off to the service and said in 6 months, we're going to get married. He called me back and said, you know what? I found a friend of mine that deal in diamonds. And I want to get you a bigger diamond. Can you send the ring back? And I'll get you a bigger diamond. He took my ring, gave it to another girl, and married her. And I'm thinking I'm still engaged. Oh, you don't want to hear my testimony. You don't want to hear my testimony. Then I said, okay, you know what? Okay, that was somebody my age. So then I ended up dating somebody that was 28 years older than I was. Somebody that bought me everything. He had a lot of money, bought me blouses, Gucci boots. I had it. I dated him for a whole year and a half. And after a year and a half, I went away for the weekend. And while I was gone, he married another girl. So he was dating somebody else the same time he was dating me. You don't hear what I'm saying? That's hurt up on top of hurt. So when he came along, my God, the least good thing he did, I'm through with it. I don't even know if I can. And my husband said, hold on. What is the problem here? And then we looked around and we both had to admit, we both suffering from hurt. So now our responsibility is not to blame each other, but now I got to heal you where you hurt. Come on. I'm going to say something here that some of y'all ain't going to agree with. There's going to be areas in your mate's life that they're never going to be healed from. Oh, you don't hear me. There's going to be things, certain things that you can't touch because it's sensitive. And you can't say, get over it. You got to let God teach you how to become sensitive to the part that hurts. See, y'all ain't ready for marriage. You ain't ready. I know I'm helping somebody in here. I know, brothers, you ain't got to say nothing. You ain't even got to look. Just keep your face blank. Just keep your face blank. Because you ought to be over that. Why? You got stuff that you're not over. You got things that hurt you. Come on, somebody. Your husband said to you, you know what, baby? You know what? I don't ask for much. I just need you to love me. When I start going through them things where, I start going through them, what I call them emotional things where you start feeling like, you ain't worth nothing. Y'all say, well, you Prophetess Bynum, how you feel that way? I do feel that way. Come on, somebody. That spirit does attack me. Where I start feeling like, you know what, I don't feel like I'm worth nothing. I just feel like I just preach and, and I go through them things where I look at my husband and say, why you with me? Why you love me? You could probably have somebody better than me. You could probably have somebody skinnier than me. And you could probably have somebody that just, why you want? And my husband looks at me sometimes like, he don't give me that look like, here we go again. Here she go again. She going through that. He's like, come on, baby, come on. It's going to be all right. That's the day I get 3 dozen roses. You don't hear me. I said, that's the day I get 3 dozen roses. That's the day he'd leave this office and jump on a plane and come to where I am and spend 1 hour with me and turn around and come back. Come on. Okay. Let me just read this. Somebody say, you helping me. Somebody say, you helping me. This ain't gonna be no single kingdom. Everybody here single. Don't nobody want to get married. Everybody got attitudes and stuff. God's got somebody for you. I said, God's got somebody for you. And if you're in here and you already married, he wants you to straighten your marriage out. He wants you to take it to the next level. Oh, y'all, come on. Well, you don't know we've been married 10 years. Spice it up, baby. Get it back hot. Tell your husband, tell your wife, okay, what we got to do? What we got to do to make it hot? Okay, y'all. Honey, they ain't ready. They are not ready. They are not ready. You ask your husband, what do you like? What you want me to do? How you want me to dress? How you want me to look? Why y'all look at me like that? Because you know why? The church don't talk about stuff like that. And that's why we got more marital problems in the church than we do out there in the streets. Statistics prove that divorce is higher in the church than it is in the streets. Going to bed looking all crazy. Okay, I can't. Some of y'all I'm not going to be able to help. That's all right. We just love each other. I flew in here last night and they were telling me the plane was delayed. And I'm right in the middle of trying to plan this wedding. I mean, I'm like at wit's end. And I was supposed to be in New York getting my final fitting this morning for my dress. And I said, no. I spoke to my husband and I said, hey, no, baby. He said, I'm doing fine. I said, what you doing? He said, I'm just working, trying to pull it all together, da-da-da-da-da-da. And he hung up the phone. My spirit right here. Some just said, that ain't right. So I called him back. I said, honey, you all right? He said, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just so busy. I'm just so tired, da-da-da-da. And he said, I just really miss you. I said, all right, no, let him say it. Hello, change these reservations. We ain't going to New York. We going to D.C. People said the plane is delayed. But you know where I was? Boo was in the airport, sitting by that gate. They kept saying, delayed another hour. That's all right. Is it going? It's going. Delayed another half hour. That's all right. Went and got some magazines. My sister them called me on the phone and said, why don't you come on back? No. I heard something in his voice that said, I need you. Come on, y'all, come on. Plane didn't take off till after 11 o'clock. I didn't get in here till 1:30 in the morning. I said, baby, I'm here. He said, well, I'm on my way back from Delaware getting my hair cut. I'll be there in an hour. I said, all right. I went in down and lit all them candles. Put on my little cute stuff. When he walked in the door, I said, yep, here it is, right here. Come on. All right, y'all. My husband was so excited, he was shaking. I said, that's all right, that's where I want you to be. I want you to shake. I want to make you shake. But see, I got a testimony now, left him trembling, shaking. Y'all don't want me to minister. Am I helping anybody tonight? We're going to have us a married women's class. But we're going to talk about some real sex. And some of y'all ain't doing it right. Mama got to help you. All right. Welcome to the real world. That's why he coming here preaching and happy. That's why he be ho! Like I got him hollering like that. That's right. A wise woman buildeth her house, but a fool plucketh it down with her hands. See, you wouldn't be insecure if you handle your business. You wouldn't be worried about what he's doing if you handle your business. Because you would mess him up so bad that he can't think about nobody but you 24 hours a day. If you ever said, baby, go do some work, go do something. You calling me for the 30th time a day? What's wrong? I miss you, all right. You hang that phone up and go, boom, that's the way it's supposed to be. Call me. Come on, somebody. What does he say in Proverbs? Am I teaching? Am I teaching? Got to stop majoring in minor things and minoring in major things. All that little bitty petty stuff. Come on, somebody. I heard him back here talking about when he spilled his coffee. It wasn't no thing. I got a fine husband. I jumped out that car. Baby, stand back. I got this. We all in the streets, his leg all up. I said, that's all right. We're going to wash you down right here. I don't care. I got this. I'm a servant. Come on, y'all. I'm a servant. I don't care about being Prophetess Bynum right now. I'm a servant. My husband need me. And I don't know if he told you, I just didn't clean it up. We didn't have no towel. I mean, everything was, I took my scarf off. All right. He said, baby, that's your scarf. I said, that's all right, honey. I can always wash this scarf. I can get a new scarf. Tell somebody it's the little things. It's the little things. It's the little things. Touch your neighbor, tell your neighbor, it's the little things. It says in the 10th verse, a capable, intelligent, and virtuous woman. Who is he who can find her? She is far more precious than jewels, and her value is far above rubies or pearls. The heart of her husband trusts in her confidently and relies on and believes in her securely, so that he has no lack. Oh, y'all, come on. I'm going to walk on this side because I ain't getting a lot of amens over there. women say, well, I feel so insecure. So does men. So does men. But see, you feel like it's just his responsibility to make you feel secure. You don't think it's your responsibility to make him feel secure. Because the Bible just said he ought to feel secure in the fact that whatever he needs, there is no lack. I didn't hear nobody say, women, I didn't hear y'all say nothing. That's your responsibility to make sure there's no lack in his life. Because you can only hide for so long under all of that ministerial posture. Men walk in church with suit and ties on, hurting and bleeding. And they stuck with you, so they just be like, that's your wife? Yeah, it is. That's my wife. How long y'all been married? Not 3 years. That's your husband? Uh-huh. That's my husband. Something wrong, saints. So, y'all married right there? Honey, they all, that's where you're supposed to look when you're in church. She can just sit right on top of him, all under. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's love. That's love. Look, that's love. And you can't build a marriage unless you go through some hell together. So stop looking for all that hoochie coochie love. Oh, I love you. I love you too. I love you too. You don't love me. Yes, I do love you. You didn't buy me no sickle. You didn't give me no top. You didn't buy me no stockings. You didn't give me no dress. That ain't love. Love is when you walk through those hard times together. Love is when you feel like giving up but say, baby, we're going to hold on. Come on, somebody. Love is when you're being attacked by the enemy and you see the worst in each other and still make the decision, I'm staying with you. See, some of y'all sitting there looking at me because the first thing you want to do is run to the door. I'm getting a divorce. I mean, sit down. You ain't going to never have no marriage. And nobody said it's easy. Yeah, it's hard. Two people are coming together as one. You ain't got no trouble. You ain't got no marriage. I'm not hearing nobody say nothing. If you ain't going through nothing, you don't have a marriage. If you ain't got no testimony that you've been through something, you ain't got no marriage. If you ain't got them days where you feel like you can kill each other, you ain't got no marriage. Because that's what an anniversary is. An anniversary is I almost killed you last year, but we still here. We can both celebrate living one more year. Come on, this is home. This ain't the road, this is home. This is new destiny. You my children, I'm your mama. Can I read a little bit more? Y'all ready to go home? See, you look at marriages like my mother and them. Been married for 47 years. His parents, 60 years. His grandparents, 60-something years. 62 years. I said, God, what is the key to making it work? Because I want to make it work. Come on, saints. But we quit for everything. Because we are a microwave generation. We don't want nothing. We don't want to work for nothing. We don't want to work out nothing. Oh, y'all, come on. All I need is 3 sisters to go with me tonight. All I need is 3. All I need is 3 that said, teach me. Because see, God began to teach me. I didn't know this was going to turn into this kind of class tonight. I don't know what I'm doing tonight. But see, if you can't say amen, say ouch. But don't be sitting up there looking at me all strong because I ain't scared of you. Because you busted. That's why you sitting there looking at me like that. I'm from the ghetto. I ain't scared of y'all. New York ain't nothing. I came from the west side of Chicago. I believe I'll still cut somebody. Don't be looking at me like that because that's too strong. Baby, some of them women look at me like, that's why you manless. Because of that attitude right there. Men under pressure anyway. and you got a bad attitude, that's a quick way to get your head knocked off.